Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Ooni of Ife is alleged to have ordered the palace guard to yank of a particular Ifa priest into the car and dropped him in Ikiri. Ikiri, is it Ikiri? Ikiri that is close to Osun State. That is where that Ifa priest is coming from. And that Ifa priest is fond of calling Tadenikawo over everything. They'll talk about one cleansing in the palace, he will call Tadenikawo. They talk about one fly passes, he will call Tadenikawo. One a plant, goes bad in the palace, this man will call Tadenikawo. Nothing happens in that palace without this man calling Tadenikawo. It's almost as if he has been sent to come and hurt that boy. Every little thing Tadenikawo is just 4 years old. That boy is too young for anything. That's a child, for crying out loud. And Ooni has warned all of them that no matter what, he is king. The one thing he wants to do is to protect his wife and family. And Ooni has done everything that is within his power to protect his family. Ooni is always there for his family. He has told them that no matter what happens, they can never ever involve Tadenikawo. They should never forget that Tadenikawo is a child. Tadenikawo may be his first son, but Tadenikawo is still a child. And everybody is aware of the fact that Tadenikawo is a child. That he will not have it like them mentioning Tadenikawo every time. Over everything they are mentioning Tadenikawo. That he's had enough and he's not going to take it anymore. It's not a small thing, as we are hearing right now. They say as soon as they talked about, a way of retrieving the pot, and these people came and sat down, and the local Ifa priests, as in the Nigerian ones, they started mentioning the things that needs to be done, and how Ooni will have to join them, how Tadenikawo will have to join them, and all of that. And they say Ooni got really, really upset. He didn't want to interfere at the time where they were talking. But by the time the man finished talking, blabbing, they said Ooni had already signaled the guards to come and take the man away. They took the man away and took the man to Ikiri and dropped the man right there. And he has been sanctioned never to come into the palace of the Ooni of Ife again. Now, when you look at these kinds of Ifa priests, it's easy to tell that these are the types that are collecting dollars from others. They know that if anything goes wrong with Tadenikawo, God forbid, that will be the end between Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi. That is what they want, and that is what they have been trying to achieve the entire time. Who knows if that was why they carried that pot? Because they cannot stand the fact that Ooni of Ife is insisting that Queen Naomi should return back to the palace. They can't stand the fact that Ooni of Ife is, still on that same point that the women should go. They are doing everything that is within their power to truncate that. They don't want that to happen for the Ooni of Ife or anybody. And that is what they have been fighting the entire time. So as we are hearing right now, Ooni of Ife decided that Ifa priest shall not enter the palace again. Right now, you know that God is with Olori Naomi. No matter how much they try to ruin Ooni of Ife's relationship with Olori Naomi, they will not succeed, except that is what God wants. Ooni of Ife has warned them that if the pot of life will not return back, let the pot of life not return back. If everything that will make the pot of life return back would have to do with Tadenikawo joining them to go and cross 4 rivers, that he would never, ever accept that. That is not possible. He doesn't want to hear it. He's had enough of their mess and enough of their nonsense, that he does not want to hear it anymore. So this is what has been going on in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. And, it's been really, really hectic. Like they said, it's been buzz the entire time. Nothing has been happening. Like everything is just not working well right now. But I think this has got to do with the preparation for Queen Naomi's coming. Like they have already told them that it's not going to be business as usual. They have told Queen Naomi that this is going to be tough and all of that. But the one thing a lot of people are asking, will Queen Naomi be able to go through with all of this? We do know that the strength that Queen Naomi has right now is not from her, it's from God. Maybe this is what God wants. Maybe the fight is worth it at the end of the day. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delara. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the south and still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Delarite, my super paper. Delarite, my super people. I love you guys. Thank you for being here for me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you from the depth of my heart. Saying thank you to you can never be overemphasized. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's not a small something, no, as we are hearing the buzz that is going on in the palace manifestation. A whole lot is happening in the palace of the Ooni of Ife that is not supposed to be. Everybody is wondering how far can this go. All of this is just to ensure that Queen Naomi does not return back to the palace. Now, they say the pot of life that was taken away is a very, very integral part of the royal palace. They say that everywhere there's uproar, there is problems in the palace. That when Ooni was supposed to have stopped this, he did not stop it. He kept pampering the wives because he didn't want people to give him a bad name. Ooni of Ife has always been afraid, allegedly, as it is rumored, that Ooni of Ife has always been afraid of people calling him a king that cannot keep a wife. That he married the first one, he left, married the second one, and she left that Wurola, and now Queen Naomi left again. Now, a lot of people describe the Ooni of Ife as a king that cannot keep a wife. Now, he went ahead and married 6 wives again. They said his number one argument has been the fact that, if they leave again, people will continue to call him the king that cannot keep a wife, and people will count these wives against him. And that is the same reason why he has been so lenient. He's been doing everything that is within his power to ensure that they stay. But the entire time, as much as he is working for them to stay, they are working to undo him. And that is what has been happening. And that is why things have, spiraled to where they are right now. Right now, they say there is basbos everywhere. Nothing is looking good in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. The pot must be found. 4 virgins are needed. They must cross 4 rivers, and Ooni of Ife must go. And he said it's the tension that while Ooni of Ife is taking care of other things that he is taking care of, he's very, very worried because he does not understand what else he needs to do. That this has become a major issue for the monarch. And, they said Queen Naomi is very unhappy about what is going on right now, but they have men of God and women of God who are encouraging her that this happens to be the very last battle. That the battle is going to be very, very tough, but she must stay afloat. She must be very prayerful. She must understand and believe that God is working in her favor. Right now, because they have carried that pot, there is a very big problem. And right now, if people will never allow them return back to the palace again. We hope so, because from what we are hearing, as it is rumored, these women have a lot of, otumokbo. They can turn everybody's head around. But let's be hopeful that everything will work well in the favor of our dear Olori Naomi. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.